5 hours of summer, once a week. Hey, 5 hours of summer, one Saturday morning.
Oh, right. It is time once again for yet another episode of Color Commentary, where we give you views from a different side. I, of course, am your host, Rashad. I'm joined by my compadre,
Chuck Taylor here, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. We want to be all in your lives. We're on a new platform now, so make sure you hit that like and subscribe again. We're ready to go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you took so long to respond there. I thought you had the coyotes had gotten you.
That's all you get. That's all you get.
All right, it is time to talk about brand new movie, Super Mario Brothers, starring Chris Pratt in the title role, and of course many other great actors. Oh, as well as Jack Black, playing a major role in this movie. Can't forget about Jack Black and Keegan Mike and Keenan, whatever his name is. The one from Keaton. Y'all know who he's talking about. Let's go ahead and you're the one that remember people's names, so this definitely wearing off on me.
I see.
Let's go ahead and get into this, sir. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what you felt about the brand new 2023 Super Mario Brothers movie?
Well, I really liked it. I like it was a good kid, fun superhero movie. I guess you didn't have to worry about it being like a live action. At first, when I first thought they were making it, I thought it was gonna be like a live action one like they did back in the, I think in like 90s or something.
That's what I thought too.
So like when they had Chris Pratt, so I'm like, okay, so they must be making a live action version. But then I saw the previews and it's like, oh, it's just like the video game. It's just animated. I was like, okay, well that's gonna be easy. So
yeah, it says easy.
Yeah, it'll be easy. It's gonna do the voices. That's gonna be fine. So I enjoy all the kids. My youngest was like, I want to go see Mario like 3 months ago. I'm like, what is that? I didn't know it was coming out. So and then he just came the day of it like, oh, we want to go see Mario. So how do you remember this? You're 5. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go take you on Friday. We're gonna go see this movie. And I wasn't really expecting much, but I enjoyed myself. It was a fun movie. It was very funny. Jack Black stole the show, like he mostly does. He has the most memorable parts, especially with that Peaches song. Got the music video out there. For all my color commentary brothers out there, we shared that a few times. So Peaches. Yes, he killed that role. It was fun. I think the only thing that I could take, like, kind of negative, not say negative, but just like, it was kind of put off a little bit. The princess, she was cool, but I like how they made her useful on the movie, because sometimes on video games, she doesn't, well, at least on the early video games, she was just the damsel in distress.
Right.
They definitely didn't make her damsel in distress in this one.
No, she was in no stress at all.
She could take anybody out. And that was one thing my kids had said. It's like, well, I don't think she really needed Mario. And that was kind of the thing we all kind of got, like, yeah, she didn't really need Mario at all. Like, she kind of could have just got that star and just went to work. And took out all of Bowser's stuff. So,
right, exactly.
That was the only part that was kind of like, I don't really see the purpose of that, but okay. I thought all the voice actors and all the actors that lent their voice to the movie did a really good job. Had a lot of funny parts. The Donkey Kong scene was hilarious. With I don't know who. What's his name? Steve Rogen. What's his name? Rogen.
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen. There you go. Yeah, I heard his voice. I knew his voice exactly. I was like, oh, that's the boy from The Neighbors. I always go to that movie because he's hilarious in that. But yeah, I had a good time, man. It was a fun movie. I think all the kids are gonna really love and enjoy it. And everybody's gonna be singing the Peaches song. It had some end credit scenes, which was pretty good.
Mhm.
So, I mean, to me, I think they'll probably make as many as they want to. I mean, it made a lot of money the first weekend, so I know it's gonna make profit because it wasn't that much. It wasn't that much. I mean, I don't know how much they paid the actors, but they couldn't have been too much money they put into the movie to make it. So it's going to be making a lot of bank.
That's a live action.
Yeah, like if a live action, when you got a lot of CGI and a lot of stuff going on. But if you're just using the voices from the actors, I don't think they're going to be that expensive. So yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. And I'll watch it again once it comes out.
Okay. I kind of feel like we were pretty much on the same page with this movie. To me, the visuals were great, and that was really the highlight of the movie. Like, I don't have anything negative to say about that part at all. Like, everything looked good, particularly like right at the beginning. I was like really bought in to what I was seeing there. It's like, wow, this looks really good. So no complaints there at all. Another accolade, just like you said, peaches. That junk is so fun, man. It was funny.
Yeah,
Jack Black he's back because he was just in The Mandalorian the other day. Now he's showing up here because Jack Black. I don't know. He was in Jumanji a couple years ago. At this point, I think he just kind of disappeared during the pandemic. But he's back now. Guess I'm sure we'll be getting another Kung Fu Panda soon.
Yeah.
Overall, I felt it was pretty good. I would have liked to see some more regular Super Mario Brothers type of stuff. Like, what I mean by that is like, right, we saw a lot of that type of stuff during the montage where he was jumping up and breaking bricks and doing all that type of stuff. But then after that, we went into like Donkey Kong Country stuff. And then after that, we went into Super Mario Kart. And so we didn't really see any of the actual regular Mario Brothers stuff again until like right before the main fight. And I kind of thought it would be more of a quest. And during the quest, that's when you get to see him use those powers. Honestly speaking, he didn't have to do the whole training montage. They could have just had him develop those abilities on the quest. And I would have been much more satisfied with that. Because that's what Super Mario Brothers is about. It's about a quest. You know what I mean? So is the first game called Super Mario Brothers, or is it just Super Mario? It's always been Super Mario. It's always been the brothers. Oh, okay. I was wondering like the original what it was called. I mean, I had it, I just don't remember. I was like 7. The first one was called Mario Brothers, and even it was Mario Brothers. He was in Donkey Kong. He was Jumpman in Donkey Kong. Or actually, they say that was like his dad or something. But it was Mario Brothers. Still, Mario Brothers is just one level, and basically you're being attacked by crabs and fire and all kinds of stuff. But you don't move any place. It's like what you see on the screen is what you get. It's almost like Pac-Man. It's very similar to Pac-Man. But then Super Mario Brothers, that's when it changed, where you could move around. At least in one direction you could. But yes. Now that my education has been provided, I only had 2 real problems with the movie, and they're probably pretty much the same thing as you. I'm surprised you didn't say this because I'm sure you were feeling this way. Yeah, I when you just said brothers, I feel like damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot that part because I've been complaining about that. And so I snatched it up. Luigi. Go ahead. Yeah, that mug was completely useless until the very end of the movie. Like, it would have been nice to see him at least have some type of agency on his own. Like, I know Mario is the main hero, and he could have been doing most of it. But I don't know, when Luigi was caught up with all the other people, like, he could have had some type of revolt or something, like grab the other people. Maybe he had a chance to, maybe he saw Mario, trying to save everybody. He's like, that's my brother. I gotta help him. And, he gets everybody else in order to try to save themselves. Instead, that mug was basically about to die. And Mario had to come in there and save him, flying just like he was literally about to die. Yeah, I don't think you can get more about to die than what was what was happening to him at that time. Like, we got super close. I'm like, it ain't very much. He got about a second left of life, and then he's gone. All right. Bro, he was jumping in the lava like your boy from Lord of the Rings. He's trying to get the one ring. Yes, my precious was about to happen for real. Right, exactly. So, and the other side of that, is that I think they watered down his character in order to make Peach strong, and I just wasn't a fan about that. Listen, I'm all for women's empowerment. I'm not. Chuck is the guy that's not for that. I'm for that. You know, that's great. You know, but
throw me under the bus. I like Black
well, y'all have a
Panther
bus, so you know
too.
you just eat it when you get under it. But
I like Black Panther too. Don't be bringing that up.
yeah, okay, all right, okay. A whole other conversation. But anyway, I don't want that at the detriment of the story, though. The movie is literally called Super Mario Brothers, not Super Mario and Princess Peach. You know, so we should be seeing the story about the Super Mario Brothers doing things. Now, if you don't want Peach to be the damsel in distress, okay, that's fine. You know, or maybe she can be, but she, you know, she has again her own agency and is able to do stuff, kind of like your girl from Shrek, Fiona. You know, Fiona.
You know, that's exactly who I was thinking of when you just said that.
Yeah, maybe
same
she
page,
captured, but still Fiona can still kick butt on her own. But again, Princess just being able to do everything, like she was just as good, if not better, than Mario. And what was the point of Mario being?
Oh, she was better than Mario. It wasn't even close.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even close that she wasn't like she was the superior person of the whole show.
Right.
Only thing she was missing was that stinging star. She had the star. It was no problem.
Mario should have just said, "Hey, my brother is captured. Can you go get him for me?"
Yeah.
You know, I mean I don't know, that really took away from the movie for me. Just one last thing on that. Think about it like this. So Metroid came out, and initially we didn't know that Metroid, Samus Aran was the name of the character. You know, Metroid came out around the same time, but eventually we realized that Metroid was a female. Okay, cool. Well, if you introduced a male character into the Metroid movie and made him just as good as Samus Aran, then that would take away from what the story is about. And that's what I'm trying to say. You know, you can't be going in there. You change the whole dynamics of the story by making Princess as good as she was. That was my opinion on that. So overall, well, let's go ahead and wrap up here, sir. So you said you thought you really liked it. Any other thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, nothing like. I agree with you on those two parts. Like, if I could change something, those are two parts I would kind of take, do a little bit of changes to. But I still thought the movie flowed pretty well, and was a fun. It kept everybody engaged. It didn't have a lot of slow pacing or anything like that. Like it ran through as a good, children movie, family movie, I would say. So, I'm not gonna gripe too much over it. But yeah, that's something that they could do a little less with what you talked about. So
how many chucks does it get?
I'll give it at least 7.5 chucks.
7.5. Okay. So, fair enough.
7.5.
Fair enough, sir. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and give it a very similar score at 7 chucks.
7 chucks.
Yes, sir.
I can do like
I'm supposed to be giving decimal points. I'll give decimal points.
He just forgot his decimal points.
I'm slipping. Oh yes, on that note, real quick, I got a comment on the music. I thought the music was fantastic. There was so many cool themes from some of the songs, and it's cool because they would introduce it, but instead of just having the orchestra just play it straight out, they would always have it deviate into something else. Like one of my favorite was dun, 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 bum, bum. That's from Super Mario World. And then when the ship first began at the beginning, dun 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 dun. Gosh, I can't remember how it goes exactly, but it's like a lot of drums and stuff. Like they were using basically that same theme right from the video game. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool. I wasn't the biggest Mario game playing fan. Like I would say Danny was definitely the Nintendo guy. So he had all the Mario games. And I would play them over there, like the Smash Brothers, Mario Karts, all that stuff. I was more of the Sega, then went to PlayStation. So I was with Sonic and, Sony and stuff like that. So, but.
And we see what happened to you guys.
Hey, Sonic did have a movie before Mario. Had a few movies.
No, Mario had a movie long ago.
Yeah, I guess you call that a movie. Yes, it did have one like what was it, 1994? That movie come out.
That was terrible. What did you guys think about it? Do y'all agree with what we felt about it? Did you like the music? Did you agree with what we're saying about Peach? Or did you disagree? Leave your comments here on whatever audio platform that you're listening to. And of course, please, you've got to subscribe.
To survive.
This is Color Commentary. We give you views from a different side. You'll be hooked on the brothers.
Saturday morning.